Okay, class, welcome back. Let's take the topic. Is it good to have political competition? Now, when we talk about competition, you automatically have an idea in your mind what is the competition means. Particular total kind of force is behind that, the caliber, the labor for the competition is about to win. So, what generally happen in the politics, we'll see in that means if we talk about the competition is good because from the competition, when we get the result, it is only pure result we get. But when competition is not there, then it can be difficult man. But the competition should be healthy in politics. It should not be like that. The humiliation should not take place, the massacre, the riots, the conflict should not take place. We are talking all on these topics, so let's see what the content is explaining. Election are thus all about the political competition. This competition take various form. Most obvious from this is competition. This is the competition among the political parties. All the political parties. We know that our country is of multiple political parties, and when we see this, like at the constituencies level, it takes the form of competition among several candidates. There are many candidates who are contesting election. If there is no competition, election will be pointless. Obviously, when competition is there, we get some effective result. When competition is not there, so it is not, you can say, the effect is not there of any kind of good politics. So but it is good to have the political competition. Clearly an electoral competition has many demerits, but when we see about the competition, we find out some demerits which are not good. It creates sense of disunities. Generally you have seen whenever election campaign take place before the election, so what kind of you can say campaign are running in your locality, you know it means, uh, from the since the morning till the night, means people are taking out rallies, demonstrations are there, and propagating their parties like all. And factionalism in every locality, factionalism in Hindi we call this gut या संगठन या association या groupism like all. Factionalism means in every locality you will see the people who are following the particular party, they propagate highly for the party, and you would have heard of the people complaining the party politics in your locality. Sometimes it comes through the news and television, we see how means how deeply these people are engaged in multi, or you can say dirty tricks. Different political parties and leaders often label allegations against each other. Sometimes you also have seen the great leaders of the country, they allegate each other. Means they realized the people, they make realize the people that this party is not doing well, and so many you can say blemishes it come out during that time, and they show the real picture to the society by alligating each other. Parties and candidates often use dirty tricks to win the election. Sometimes it happens. Means in that particularly some humiliation take place. They don't see the reputation, or you can say the status of a person, but for that it is not good though. But it generally happens in that competition which take place during the election time. Some people say that this pressure to win electoral fights does not allow the sensible long term policies to be formulated. Generally, we know this. If such kind of politics take place, it doesn't have a long term life. Means when you are fighting, you are alligating each other. Generally, it generally it come in front of the people, and long term policy cannot be imagined like in that particular way. So some good people who may wish to serve the country do not enter in this arena. It happens. Generally, only a few faces, the well known faces, generally we see in the politics, but the people who want to do good for the nation, serving the nation, that cannot come into this particular competition. Why? Because the good people generally afraid of being accused by the some people, like allegations are there, so sometimes the people don't enter in the politics. They do not like the idea of being dragged into the unhealthy competition. Obviously, it is unhealthy competition where the reputation is on the stack. So, our constitution makers were aware of these problems, yet they opted for free competition elections as the way selected our future leaders. They did not they did so because the system worked better in the long run. And in the ideal world, all the political leaders know what is good for the people and motivated only by desire to serve them. Political competition is not necessary in a such an ideal world. Ideal world, when you want to serve the nation, I think the competition is not required, but generally competition take place. So political leader all over the world, like all other professionals, are motivated by the desire to advance their political career, and they want to remain in the power or get power and positions for themselves. They may wish to serve the people as well, but it is risky, depend on entirely on their sense of duty. Besides, even when they wish to serve the people, they may not know what is required to do so, and their ideals may not match what the people really want. Means sometimes it happens that people who want to serve the nation generally, they don't come, but after their profession they generally come into the politics, but accordingly they don't get the result, and it happens. So ideal may not match what the people may really. Means you can understand this, that in real life the position of a person is different when he or she enters into the politics. It automatically changes. So how do we deal with this real life situation? Hope you are getting this point. Real life situation means what you are in your real life and what you play in the political life. One way is it to try and improve the knowledge and character of the political leaders. Sometimes we always complain against the political leaders that the leaders are only for their own, they don't think for the people. So other more realistic way is to set up a system where political leaders are rewarded in serving the people and punished for their doing wrong. So that particular thing is kept in our constitution. The people who are doing good for the nation, whether they are in of political background or not, they are rewarded. If they, with some people who are not doing well, they are also punished. The simple answer is that this is what electoral competition does. Regular electoral competition provides incentives to the political parties and leaders. Means regular competition, it provide incentive, means sometimes it is rewarded when they are doing good. Means suppose when a government is re-elected, a party is re-elected for the ruling purpose, that is the reward for them. And if that is not elected, means after 5 years, or sometimes if the name is not popular and they are not doing for the people or country, sometimes the people don't want to know them. So they know that they realize the issue the people want to be raised, and their popularity and chances of victory will increase. Means if they are working for the people, again and again they will be elected by the people, otherwise they are not. But if they fail to satisfy the voters with their work, they will not be able to gain. Means again they cannot come into the politics. It is same can be understand by one of the example which is given here. When you go one into one any shop where the shopkeeper is good one, sometimes you are like we can understand this when we read this paragraph. So we political parties motivated by the desire to be power, even when it will be forced to serve the people. This is bit like a way the market works. Means when we are talking about a shopkeeper is interested only for his profit, everyone knows, and his force is to give good service to the customers. If does not, the customer will not go to the same shop. Means sometimes it happens that by mistake you purchase the wrong commodity and you wanted to return it, but the shopkeeper says that I cannot take it back because once you purchased, so you will not, your conscience will not allow to go again to the shop, because you will see that the shopkeeper is arrogant, the shopkeeper is not well behaved, so you will leave the shop. But if the shopkeeper is considering the matter, by mistake you have done is taking the commodity back, returning your amount, so you will see that the shopkeeper is good one. Again and again you approach that particular shop. So political competition is the same way, may cause division and some ugliness, but it finally helps to force the political parties and the leaders of the people, because only this is election which make the people, which force means if they want to stay in politics they have to do good or they have to serve the people. So this was all about the we have seen that competition is it good to have the political competition? The answer is that definitely it is good, but it should be in a healthy manner. So I leave this video here. Thank you, have a nice day.